Hi Franklin Academy, I'm Promise York.
And I'm Libby DeLage, and you're watching The High School Experience.
Work with people that I consider my friends and my neighbors from right here.
This year is going by really, really slow. I just want it to be over.
Yeah, same. Senioritis has really gotten to me.
Well, here's Libby DeLage with more of the struggle of senior year.
With senior year going by, a lot of seniors are starting to take on senioritis. Let's learn more.
Senioritis, I guess it's a term people use to describe seniors that kind of don't really care anymore because we've all gotten accepted to college and nobody really cares. We're just here to pass. It's kind of really, it's all we need. I've had senioritis since probably the last bit of junior year. I kind of stopped caring. I kind of already knew kind of where I wanted to go. And then once I got accepted, it's all I need to do is pass senior project. That's all I'm here for. And my teachers. Love you guys. I think senioritis affects my day-to-day life just on the little things. Like I won't want to try as hard on a project knowing that it's not going to really matter that much. So I think kind of my overall work ethic is kind of suffering just a little bit because of that.
Probably about like 2 months now, something slight. I just see everyone else, they didn't really care about anything. They didn't do their work. Nobody was doing their work. They weren't studying for any tests. They were just failing every test. So I was like, you know what? If they're not gonna suffer, why not try it?
A little bit. I had a concussion my senior year of high school, so everything was kind of in slow motion anyway, but especially there toward the end, I think everybody gets a little bit of it. I think it kind of makes you not want to do anything that's related to school. It's one of those things that you just become very lethargic. You really don't want to be there. You don't want to be in your classes. But at the same time, it's not that you don't want to be around your friends in all cases. You want to go hang out. It's just you really don't want to be doing the work that naturally accompanies school.
You're almost there, seniors. Now back to the news desk.
Hey Livy, are you in NHS or Young Women's Empowerment Club?
Yeah, I'm actually in NHS.
Well, Stephen Kishbaugh has news about an upcoming event that involves both clubs.
Do you like Marvel movies? Well, you're in luck. NHS and Young Women's Empowerment Club have teamed up to bring both clubs to watch Captain Marvel the night it comes out. We talked to the leaders of both clubs to see what this means for the future.
So NHS likes to host a social event every year, and we usually try to do a lock-in. As you know, the gym has gone through some flooding issues where they've had to replace the floor, so it didn't look like we were going to be able to do a lock-in this year. So we were brainstorming some alternative social events we could host, and the idea of seeing a movie came up. We decided what better opportunity than trying to see Captain Marvel on opening night. With it being a movie about a superhero who's particularly female, it seemed natural to partner with Young Women's Empowerment Club. So we sought out Miss Carol, and we talked to her about whether or not her organization would be interested in partnering with us, as well as steering us in the right direction to help with a local women's shelter, and she was able to do that.
So I walked in the teacher's lounge, Mr. Sapkowski was in there, and he was planning this, and he said, hey, NHS would like to work with Young Women's Empowerment Club to work on this service project together. So I said, sure.
We've talked to the theater, and we've been able to get them to agree to let us come in the night before the movie is released on March 7th at 7 p.m. and be able to see the movie.
They'll come to the movie, they'll buy their, people in NHS and YWEC will buy their tickets online, and then they'll be able to come to the movie and then just have to bring an item to donate for the women's shelter.
In general, both of our organizations have hardworking students that really dedicate themselves to service outside of school, and so we want to have this as a reward for them. Just a simple opportunity to take the night off and do something that they find pleasurable.
I think it would be a good opportunity to bring our school together and have everyone do something that might be fun outside of the normal things we do.
We did want to partner with a women's shelter so that they do still keep that idea of service in the back of their mind, because it is so important to pursue serving others when you can. And so just by marrying those two events, we thought it would bring a welcome change to their daily schedule. I think the ability for events like this to happen in the future will depend entirely on the success of this event. Hopefully this one goes well, and we represent FA, NHS, and Young Women's Empowerment Club to the best of our ability, and then we can continue to seek out events like these in the future.
Hopefully this event helps bring more exciting opportunities in the future. Now back to the news desk.
Promise, which one do you like better, Moe's or Chipotle?
Definitely Moe's.
Let's go to Hattie Deloche to see the...
As you might know, there's a constant battle between Chipotle and Moe's. They're going to test the food and break the feud.
Alright guys, so we just got back from Moe's and we got a burrito and nachos, and we're gonna see whether Moe's is better or Chipotle is better. So we're gonna try the nachos first.
I think it's pretty good. The meat is really tender.
Alright, so I would give the nachos like a 7 out of 10. I don't like steak.
I would also give 7 out of 10, honestly. They're okay.
If it was chicken, it'd be a 10 out of 10.
I thought it was an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I think they were really good because the steak and the 2 cheeses really come together well.
Well, yeah, I like the queso a lot.
So we're gonna try the burrito now. Alright, so it has steak and onions, which I don't like, but I love Moe's, so I would give it like a 10 out of 10. It was like my usual. But
I would also give it 10 out of 10. I actually like it just the way it is because I like steak, I like onions, and it's warm and it's just good.
So I would give this about a 6 out of 10 because the flavor was there. It was just the size of it and it was not really easy to eat. It just started falling all over your plate.
Okay, so all in all, we thought that Moe's was pretty good. Nice and fresh, flavorful. So, yeah, pretty good.
Overall, what rating would you give Moe's?
I mean, like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say about an 8.
Same.
All right, and now we're gonna try Chipotle.
I actually like the spice in it. I think the cost difference is not worth it though. That's why I think Moe's is better. I think the flavor in both is pretty good, but because of the price, I think Moe's is better.
Yeah, I don't really like how spicy it is. I don't know. It just doesn't taste as good to me.
Me neither. I like Moe's, but it's good. It's like okay, but for the price and everything. And in Moe's you get free chips, and here we don't have any chips, so.
So what would you rate it?
7 out of 10, I would say.
8 out of 10.
I'd give it like a 5 or a 6.
Welcome to Moe's!
Moe's.
Moe's.
Moe's. Chipotle tastes better, but it's more expensive.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Moe's.
I've never had either.
Moe's.
Moe's.
Neither. Moe's.
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 Moe's. Unfortunately, I was in Florida and didn't get to eat any food, but hey, thanks for watching. Back to the news desk.
As you know, this time of the year, things are getting really boring.
Yeah, there's literally like 2 things to do.
Well, Shahan Raymond has some ideas for us. Let's go to him and find out what those are.
As you all know, the winter season is keeping everyone inside. So we decided to come up with a few ways to keep everyone busy during this cold season. You can hang out with friends, have a great time at Frankie's and David Buster's. If you want to be alone, you can go to the mountains, or you can go to the African American Festival. If you want to be close to home and have a little fun, you can go to the ice rink in Wake Forest, or you can go to the 2019 auto show. Hope you guys found out some ways to stay busy. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for watching the high school experience. I'm Livy DeLage.
I'm Promise York.
Signing off.